What is going on, Knights of Gotham? Today we're going to be taking a look at every single combat ability that we currently know that Batgirl is going to have in Gotham Knights. Now, as you may already know, we recently got a brand new character trailer for Batgirl, but what you don't know is the combat abilities that you'll be able to use within the game to take out as many goons as you possibly can. So today we're going to deep dive and take a look at every ability that you will be able to use within the game to make Batgirl even more badass than what she is. So let's dive in and take a look at every combat ability that we know so far. One of the first abilities that we're going to be taking a look at that each character will have, but in each one will have a unique one, is the vehicle dismount one. As you guys see right here within the trailer, as she's riding the bike, she's able to automatically dismount of the bike, float up in the air, and land on top of a building. This allows for a lot of fluidity when it comes to gameplay, and it gives you a nice way of being able to have verticality without you having to climb a building. You're automatically able to do this right off the vehicle. I think this is actually pretty good and definitely makes for some really interesting gameplay. The next one we have, guys, is a ledge takedown. Now, this is pretty interesting because this gives you the ability of being able to float in the air, grapple to a closer enemy, and get that distance mirrored in, and then you're able to kind of hover over the enemy, jump down, and as you jump down, you're able to grab the enemy by the neck and swing him over and slam him down. This is definitely one of the ones that is really, really cool, especially when you see this in slow motion. It's actually such a really cool takedown, and giving you the ability to actually perform this a little bit stealthy without getting detected from a very high ground gives you a nice way not only to traverse the world of Gotham Knights, but it gives you a good ability if you decide to go the stealth route. The next one we're taking a look at, guys, is her brawl ability. Of course, each character will have its own brawl ability, but allowing you to be able to combo off this brawl ability is what makes this ability so useful. As you guys see, not only is she able to combo off melee hits, but she's also able to combo off being able to kick people as well. So the brawl ability is something that you guys are definitely going to become very familiar, especially with playing this type of games. But this gives us a better insight of what we can expect her combo ability to look like and the fluidity you'll have when you guys are trying to combo this throughout different enemies. As you see, guys, she bounces from one guy to another, making it a really fun and dynamic system. The next one is the Swarm of Bats ability. Now, this one gets a little bit overshadowed when you're looking at the clip because it seems like she's really calling down arrows, but that's not her. She's actually doing this stun ability where what it does, it blows up and does this cloud of smoke when she pulls out her baton. But in addition to doing that stun, it allows her to pull up a bunch of bats that surround her and kind of protect her or help her do a little bit more damage, which is really cool. Once you guys are able to see it in action, once you see it in slow mode, it looks really cool. And being able to have this kind of barrier or wall protection of bats is actually really awesome. The next one, guys, is going to be her stealth takedown. Now, this is definitely one of the coolest animations, guys, because she's able to come in stealthy, jump on top of the person, and not only does she jump on top of the person and doesn't knock them out, hit him, she actually wraps her leg around the person, hooks him on the throat, and then brings him down, squeezes him down, and makes him fall asleep. Definitely one of the coolest animations, and this one we're going to be using quite often. All right, so the next one we see, guys, is her BATARANG throw, and this one we actually get to see not only in this new trailer, but we also get to see it in some gameplay as she's fighting one of the bosses, Mr. Freeze, where her batarang is being thrown, and it seems like she's being able to use it as a combo tool as well. She throws it and then gets some hits in, so it makes it really cool and dynamic. I wonder if you're going to be able to upgrade this one to even do more damage than what it currently is doing. Now, speaking of batarangs, we actually take a look at the Batarang takedown. This is actually a really cool animation because what it does, it basically goes ahead, hits the character, it then grabs the character by the leg, it drags him, and then it automatically close-slices him with the batarang. It is definitely a really cool takedown. And no, this is not a stealth takedown. This is just a very aggressive takedown with the batarang. Really cool animation. Can't wait to actually unlock this one. Another one we're going to be taking a look at, guys, is the Batarang takedown finisher. Now, this is actually pretty cool because it seems like you get a running start. The enemy sees you. You see the enemy. You jump on top of the enemy. You clothesline him, and then you come back and hit him while he's on the ground with the Batarang, smashing his head into oblivion. Definitely a really crazy looking one. Another one that we're going to have an option to do is the grapple pull. As you see here, guys, she'll pull out her grapple hook, call the enemy, pull the enemy towards her, and then do a couple combo moves and being able to finish off the enemy or being able to start off and initiate a fight. Really cool. Now, this one has me really excited, guys, and this I believe to be her ultimate ability. Basically, what this ability does is when there's a group of enemies or a large crowd of enemies This gives her the ability to jump in the air, twirl in the air, and kind of throw a bunch of bat blades at the enemy. So really, really crazy, really OP. It reminds me a lot of the kind of hunter ability that you're able to do in Destiny, where you're able to throw the knives. Very similar to that, but I think this is definitely really cool. And one thing to note here, guys, if you notice, when she throws them, it's not like an automatic finisher, like really massive amount of damage, because you will notice that the enemies die, the two enemies on the side, but the guy in the middle, which seems to be the one that has a little bit more health, he's actually just staggered and doesn't automatically die. So it's a very interesting take on how much damage this ability is able to do. And if this ability is upgraded, if it's able to automatically finish anybody that's in the vicinity. Now, speaking of ultimate abilities, I don't know if this is an ultimate ability, but this seems to be the AoE ability, allowing her to do extensive amount of damage when there's plenty of enemies. And this is the ground pound ability. As you notice, this one right here, she'll be able to leap up in the air, come down with a baton, smash the baton on the ground, and cause a massive amount of AoE explosion to occur around the enemy, pushing them away from her and also doing damage at the same time. This ability looks really powerful, and I wonder if you're going to be able to upgrade this to even do even more damage, or maybe create some other type of effect when you ground pound as well. Another ability which I'm pretty sure all of you guys are familiar with is the dodge ability that we have with her, and we're going to have this with every single character, but it is an ability, so I did want to throw it out there. Just a simple dodge allowing you to dodge any attack that comes your way. The next is the grapple hook combo ability. Now this ability is actually pretty dope, because instead of like the other grapple hook ability where we pull the enemy and we combo them, this is actually a grapple hook that we launch at an enemy and we use this as momentum to actually do a straight out attack with our both legs, causing a lot of damage. In addition to that, we're able to keep the sequence alive of combos and then even leading up to a ultimate finish within this ability. I thought this was a very neat one to have, and I wonder if you could chain link this one with multiple enemies within the area. It's something we're gonna have to wait to find out till we get the game. All right, so this next one, guys, it's gonna be called the double grapple hit. Now this one in particular, guys, it's very interesting because I don't know if you're able to do this only when you're playing co-op, because it seems like you actually get this assisted. You get the kind of like the animation assisted. So as you guys see here, our co-op partner throws the person up in the air. We're able to grapple him and pull him towards us and hit him. And then again, we're able to grapple him twice and do even more of a combo. So this is kind of interesting. I don't know if this is only going to be related to co-op or if you're actually able to do this by yourself. But this is definitely one of the most interesting ones because you're able to do multiple grapples at the same time. All right, so this next one is the ledge grapple attack. And this one's actually pretty dope. I don't know if this is exactly going to be in the game because this is one of the first ones they showed earlier. But this one's actually pretty cool because you're at the ledge, you're able to grapple someone from the ledge, pull him towards you, come down and pound him and hit him really cool, making it for a really good, awesome way to actually start a fight and start an engagement, or also use this as a very stealth play in case there's just one enemy within the area or within the vicinity. You're able to take him out really fast with this nice grapple ledge attack. Now, so far, these are the abilities we know so far that are currently in the game. Let me know out of the ones we showcased today, which is your favorite one and which do you think you will be using the most. Also, if you want to stay informed for everything Gotham Knight, make sure you guys check out this video that's popping up right now on the screen. It's going to cover a lot of really good information that you probably don't know about the game that you definitely want to make sure you know about. Also, we will be covering every single ability for each individual character, so make sure you guys keep it locked in this channel and enjoy the rest of our Gotham Knight coverage. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.